Salutations everyone and welcome to my For Glory guide for Lucas making his return from Super Smash Bros. Brawl here to Smash 4, and I would say better than before. The old clone of Ness, who is of course a top tier character, brings a lot of expectations for Lucas to bring from Brawl. He's got a couple of different aerial spikes, he's got a little bit changes to some of his moves. He doesn't have that infinite grab against Marth and Donkey Kong to worry about anymore to make him completely useless in those matchups and tournament settings, but he's got some strong moves, a couple of aerial spikes, as well as one of the strongest attacks in the entire game in his up smash, which kills very early, starts from the ground up, and is a multi-hit box, and you can see just hits like a truck. Very, very powerful, that up smash. He's got a tether in his grab. His Zair is not going to do a whole lot of damage. Is not going to be one of his better aerials, but you can use it to help him recover, which is nice on those floaty characters, as well as use it to increase the range of his grab. Now, Lucas, when it comes to his special moves, are very interesting in his PK freeze, his PK fire, his absorption bubble, which goes out in front of them, kind of like how Falco's goes in front of him, while Fox, like Ness, is on his own hurt box, is also going to be complemented with a PK Thunder for recovery, as well as you can see, the Zair there, I guess, was just a little bit too much for that Ryu to handle. And speaking of Ryu, we are on his stage here up against a Samus. Now, Lucas, for his special attacks, his PK Fire isn't going to keep your opponent ready for a free grab or for a PK Fire reset. It's got some knockback, does some decent damage, so it definitely does have its uses, but isn't going to set you up for a whole lot of combos. You might be able to get one or two, you know, if you're lucky, depending on if your opponent has any spacing or projectile tools themselves. And as you can see, the neutral air has a lot of priority. Very, very good approach option in that neutral air. Multi-hit won't cancel, won't auto-cancel on landing like it did in Smash 4, but still has a lot of uses. Doesn't hit 8 times, but 5 times this time around, which is more than enough. You can use it as a combo starter or a link between your combos. You can go for you know, really anything that knocks him forward tilt, PK fire, a forward throw. Then you can go in with the neutral air, then your down tilt jab combo, which is very, very nice. His down tilt very fast. You can hit it a couple of times and then go right into your jabs or something else. So let's go over his specials. There was the PK freeze, which hits for around 18%. I think it's anywhere between 12 and 22. So it doesn't have a lot of uses. There's just the power of the up smash right there. But it is pretty easy to guide the PK freeze. It's just there for some cheap little damage. It has absolutely no combo potential at any percent because it'll send the opponent too high to combo into anything. And when they break out, they can just DI out of anything that you would be able to throw at them. So it doesn't have a lot of use, just some cheap damage, you know, if you can land it. It's not going to be helpful in the ledge guarding game outside of them breaking out of the iceberg and then setting up for one of your 2 aerial spikes. So it really doesn't have a lot of use really in any portion of his game, but it's pretty easy to hit, so you know, use it for some damage if you think you can land it, but it's not going to kill or help you with the combo game. Now his PK Fire, as I mentioned, has a little bit of knockback, so you can use that to set up for tech chases or possibly edge guarding. It doesn't have like a lot of uses as Ness's PK Fire, but it's still, you know, some damage that you can throw out there. Nice quick little, you know, short range projectile, but you know, it's there, so you can go ahead and use it, and hopefully, you know, depending on your opponent's DI, you can set up for a little bit more extra damage. And there is the PK Thunder 2, which as you can see is multi-hit, very, very useful in the air, and it does not get stopped when it hits a character or one of their projectiles or anything like Ness's, which makes Ness a little bit easier to gimp. With Lucas, it will even if it hits your opponent, doesn't matter if it hits them on the tail or in the front spark, it will continue to go to multi-hit them as well as help you recover. So that makes Ness's recovery a little nice. I was there, I knew Ness's did not absorb the cannonball, but I thought, hey, let's test to see if Lucas's does, and it doesn't. Spoiler alert. So you don't have to test one out. I did that one for you, dumbly enough. But back to his special attacks. His down special, the PK absorption or whatever it's called, goes in front of his hurt box and is nice. It will, just like Ness's, recover the damage at 1.5% scaling of the damage that it would have given you, much like reflectors do for damage reflection output. So that is very nice, very, very quick, will stall you in the air, and actually does damage. If your opponent's entire hurt box is within your down special bubble, it will do like, I think 8% damage, and actually also kills, surprisingly enough. I did not think that it would, but one time at the ledge at like 112%, it killed fresh. It wasn't stale whatsoever, so at 112, that's actually pretty decent, although it's, you know, they have to be within inside the entirety of the bubble to actually count as a hit. So, I mean, while it's not going to be something you're going to be landing all the time, it is kind of like a hidden kill move and a nice absorption to help you heal, and there's just the power of the up smash once again. As far as Lucas's kill moves go, the up smash, tried and true. It is quite punishable, it is slow, it is laggy, but it's multi-hit, it starts from the base, so you can hit an even grounded opponent. Even if they're on the ground, it still will hit them if they're lying down after a failed tech or something. And it's multi-hit and it rises, so anyone who tries to recover high off the ledge, or if they're one of those characters that recover horizontally with a like Raptor boost or you know, a Fox Illusion or Phantasm, or you know, any of those characters that rely on horizontal special move recoveries, you know, little max side special, what have you. Up special, perfect way to punish it every time. Hits super duper hard, I think for like 26%, you know, not even at full charge. And it just hits like a truck. His forward special, his forward smash is going to be another pretty decent kill move. And it will reflect projectiles, much like Ness's back. So you have that. You have absorption to help you heal, as well as a reflector stick to help you against your own opponent's projectiles in case you want to use it against them. And it's just as quick as Ness's, so you know, not really different in the utility department. His aerials are also going to be some of his kill moves. His down air can spike. His back air, surprisingly enough, can spike. I don't think anyone else's back air spikes in this game, but he does like a revolving cartwheel kick in the air, and at the end of that animation is going to be the spike. So it's not super easy to pull off, but it is actually quite useful at the ledge for a nice little edge guarding spike that is you know, pretty easy to space correctly, but it's the timing that you do have to worry about. His up air is not going to get you a lot of kills, but you know, if you're at the ceiling, go for it. Just nothing gets better than that up smash. And his he does have a kill throw in his back throw. It's not going to kill super early. It's not one of the better kill throws in the game. And with the tether, his little snake that he throws out for his throws, it's going to be a little harder to land those grabs as, you know, most of the other tether throws in the game, or tether grabs, I should say. But it does help you recover, which is nice with floaty characters like Lucas. While he is floaty, he's not super lightweight. He will survive at surprisingly decent percents, so that's not really something you have to worry about. He is floaty, so you know, have to worry about the juggles, but with that jump that he has similar to Ness's, it does move his hurt box around. As you can see right there, that was the back air spiking into the stage. The down air does spike, and typically down air will be most people's aerial spike move, but I find myself spiking more often with the back air, especially as an edge guard. Now his down smash, it can kill. It is multi-hit. It's a frame trap for spot dodges. Has some use on the ledge, but is quite punishable just because of how long the attack is. So while down smash is a kill move, you're not going to see a whole lot of use out of it. outside of frame trapping spot dodgers or people who are trying to roll, since it hits one and then it delays and then you can hit it 2 more times. It has some uses, but it's not going to be like a bread and butter kill move like your up smash or situational like your side smash. The PK Thunder it's actually pretty easy to control when you compare it to Ness's, which we will of course have our comparison video in Clone Wars tomorrow. So look forward to that. But with the ability to go through your enemy, so you don't have to worry about getting gimped as hard, that PK Thunder is going to be quite easy to help you recover. And with that tether, just gives you another tool as well as spacing with the Zair. It's not going to do you a whole lot of favors at just 2% damage in most cases, but you know, it is there if you need it. Trying to get some PK freeze in there to get him off the edge, but I'm actually trying to hit him with the back air since he is quite easily at spikeable percentages. You just gotta time the jumps and wait for the hydro pump. There's his Shadow Sneak, and he gets the Hydro Pump. So I have to wait for him to try to recover more horizontally or vertically to the stage. It did not time it very well there. 1 jump, 2 jump, the water jets, and there is the back air for the spike and the kill. That is the game, and that is the video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you would like to know what Ness can do, you can click on my For Glory guide that I did for him. And unless you're watching this video the day that it comes out, also click the Clone Wars Ness Lucas video if you would like to see the differences between those 2 characters. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Let me know who you would like to cover in the future, and I will see you next time.